Welcome to the UHL Preseason. We are back to UHL Season 4 Preseason Tourney 1, and today is day 2 of 3 matchups. And after the third day, we will head into we're going to call it the post-preseason. As today's matchups, with our affiliates, Chicago Breeze versus the Dallas Mustangs and the Los Angeles Hammerheads and the Toronto Hawks. Dallas is currently 1-0 and Los Angeles is currently 0-1. Let's see how today's gonna go. We've got the game running right here, and we're gonna head back into the season. But before that, we're gonna take a look at the Ultra Hockey League as well, just to show you guys the playoff bracket for the UHL. As you can see, this is season 3 right here. You have Montana versus Manitoba. They're winning the series so far. You have Minnesota winning the series against Yukon. You have a tie series between Hawaii and Nevada. You have North Dakota winning against Nunavut. You have Nebraska tied with, I believe that's Prince Edward Island. You have Oklahoma beating California. No, that's not it. That's somewhere else. That's Sioux Falls. You have Oklahoma beating South Dakota. British Columbia beating St. John, which is, I believe, in one of those 4 little micro provinces that I like to call them. I forgot which one. You have Seattle beating Charlottetown. Little Rock tied with Indianapolis. Nashville's tied with Atlanta. These points are actually not goal scores. Those are the number of games they've won. They have to win 4 to advance. Thank you for following, by the way. You have St. Louis winning against Milwaukee. Philadelphia tied... Well, actually, no. St. Louis is tied with Milwaukee. Philadelphia is tied with Wilmington. Tampa Bay is not doing too good against New Orleans. Oh, did not mean to scroll like that. You have Birmingham tied with New York. Columbus tied with Hartford, and North and South Carolina in the Battle of Carolina is tied right now. And that's enough for the Season 3 area, but we're going to now go to the Season 4 preseason. And broadcast the games that you came to watch. Starting with the Yellowknife Diamonds at the Maryland Blue Crabs. Alright, let us begin. So there has been a lot of trades. In fact, I think all 16 teams were involved since yesterday. I don't remember. So a lot of players have switched teams. So I might need to make some edits to the roster, because some star players even left the teams that they weren't supposed to leave. So I might have to change the name of one of the players. So yeah, some of the teams decided it'd be fun to trade their 5-star player off of the franchise. So yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay, so Myers has the puck right now. I believe we just received Niger, and Roy Umberger from Yellowknife has received a flag. If you're wondering where Yellowknife is in North America, it is a southern city in well, it's not really southern out of the entire continent, but southern in the area they're in. They are in Northwest Territories. Yeah, they're from the Northwest Territories. It's the only territory that is, in fact, in the preseason, week 1, or Tourney 1. Tourney 2, we could see more, depending on if Yukon and Nunavut get eliminated, and Niger just scored. And I believe we received this player through a trade from another team. Brilliant. So Niger. Oh no, and then Umberger has scored, and now the game is tied. Who was the team that traded us Niger? And now we are losing. Why did you do this to me? Don't do this to me. I think Mass gave us Niger, because that came from his team. Yeah, that came from the Boston Ravens. I don't know why he left. No, it didn't come from Mass. It came from Take Notes team. Yeah, Boston was Take Notes team. I don't know why Take Notes gave us Niger. Like, that was the ultimate shock. Oh no, what are you doing? This goalkeeper sucks, bro. What was that? That could have been an easy routine save, and you screw it up. Seriously? I literally just got beat up, too. Yes! At least we scored something, though. From Alvarez. Here's Oshie. Who is our goaltender? Okay. Yandel has got the puck. Myers has got the puck. And there is a penalty against Let's Be the King for checking from the behind. Come on, Niger. You were a good player from your other team, but now it's time for you to help us. I think we got rid of the guy who scored for us in the last game for some reason, though. So, and now there's a penalty against Matthew Myers from our team. I'm going to probably get mad at Matthew the entire season if he keeps doing that. Because I think that's the second period that he's made a penalty in the entire game. Or this might be the second game he's been flagged a lot. There's Alvarez. Come on, team. Now's your chance. Let's go. Let's be the king scores. Maryland may have been down, but they're not out. As Yellowknife has choked the 2-goal lead so far. Come on, Matthew Alvarez. Come on, dude. Stop doing that. That's the third penalty you received the entire game. I swear, Matthew's about to make me mad. He keeps freaking penalizing himself every time. What's up, Minecraft Gamer Pro? Welcome to the UHL. Roberts. Oh, we're on our second line. All right. What is going on? Are we about to go into overtime? Yep, pretty much. Good job, Yandel. You lost to DeRay. There's Odin Atkins to Let's Be the King. Back to Atkins, and we're headed to overtime. First team to score a goal wins 2 points. The loser will now receive 1 point in the standings, rather than nothing if you were to lose at the end of regulation. All right, and we lost. Great job, team. It didn't take long for us to lose. Great job. 7 seconds. You guys lost in 7 seconds. Like, dude, you will rest up for the next period just to lose in 7 seconds. Wow. Unbelievable. We're 8th place in the division. Out of 13 teams. And now we lost. Well, to be fair, most of the teams in our division won. Alright, the second game is the Chicago Breeze versus the Dallas Mustangs. So, it's going to be AI versus a random team. AI Galloway versus a random team. This is Chicago that they're playing. And Chicago scores already by Patrick Kane. Patrick Kane gets his first goal for the Chicago Breeze. And now it's 1-0 Chicago. It's to Kane. To Fat Man. Fat Man shoots. It's blocked. Shot by somebody. Christian McCaffrey. Back to Fat Man. And they're switching to their second line. To Muscles. Back to Fat Man. Back to Muscles again. Stephon Diggs to Lewis to Diggs to back to White, and here's Mass. Had an opportunity but didn't take it. Here's Mass again, and Mass scores. The All-Star of the DFL is now the All-Star of the UHL. Has scored an equalizer in this match. Stephon Diggs to Dillo. Back to Diggs to Mass. To Muscles. It's behind the net. Back to Muscles to Ramirez. To Carter, and that is the end of the first period. All right, to White. And White scores. 2-1 Chicago. To Kumar. It's now picked up by Patrick Kane to Demondano. It's blocked. Patrick Kane has it. It's to White. Now it's back to Delo. It's going to go back to Fat Man. He's taken down. Mondano can't get the puck away from him. It's now back to Fat Man. Fat Man has a shot, and it's deflected wide. AI has the puck and is taken down. And Patrick Kane's got the puck. Phillips. Now it's back to Kumar. Back to Fat Man. To Muscles. To Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs is taken down from behind. Mass and Tito Mass versus Patrick Kane in a fight, and Patrick Kane prevails. All right, so it's 50-second penalties for both teams. To Redrick. Redrick's got an angle. Diggs, and a puck was intercepted. To Redrick. He has a shot. He fires softly to Devis. To White. White might have a shot. He's not going to get it off. He's going to go backwards. Redrick battling to get in. And here's Mondano. Mondano with a shot. It's blocked. To Revis. Back to Muscles. To Shatterkirk. It's saved. To Redrick. Back to Redrick. Mass is back on the ice. And that is the end of the second period. All right, starting the third period with Christian McCaffrey to Fat Man and picked up by Chicago. Mondano McCaffrey, Patrick Kane, and Fat Man are now fighting. And Fat Man has beaten Patrick Kane, and both teams will now have a 4-on-4 for the next 50 seconds. Here's Quamar. Deflected. To Mondano. To Shattenkirk. Back to White. There's AI Galloway. Dallas with a chance. It's deflected. And there is a fight between Quentin Quamar and Lawrence Shattenkirk. And Quentin Quamar has lost the fight. Alright, here's Christian McCaffrey. Or Christian McCaffrey. To Phillips. There's back to Phillips. To AI Galloway. To White. He has a shot and it's wide. Christian McCaffrey. Back to Kane. And Brian Phillips is penalized for checking from behind. We have approached the final minute of the third period. Fat Man had a low chance. AI Galloway. Back to Christian McCaffrey. To AI. To Fat Man. Fat Man shoots. It's saved. To Mass. He had a shot, but it was stopped. We're back on 5-on-5 play. Tito Mass has the puck. Shattenkirk has a chance, and it's stopped. It's back to Tito Mass. Tito Mass shoots, and he scores! The second equalizer from him tonight. And the Dallas Mustangs have brought themselves back in this game with 15 seconds left in the match. And now it's Christian McCaffrey versus Tyler White. And McCaffrey has lost the fight. And that is the end of regulation. Now it's time for who's going to be the hero of this match as we approach overtime. Shattenkirk is going to start with the puck. To Patrick Kane. He shoots, it's saved, and now AI's got the puck. AI's headed around. Fat Man passes brought back to the goaltender. Or not. Oh no. What's happening? And Quentin Quamar recovers. AI Galloway with the puck. Going back north. Fires south. Quentin Quamar on the play. Misses the tackle. And Quentin Quamar back with the puck, back to White. AI Galloway is taken down. And the shot is deflected. Shattenkirk back to Quentin Quamar. He passes to Fat Man. To Mondano. He had a chance. Now it's AI back to Fat Man. And now there's a fight between AI Galloway and Patrick Kane for a rematch. Question, how are you? I'm doing good right now. And now both players are penalized for 50 seconds. And there's a second fight between Robert White and Lawrence Shattenkirk. And we're going to head to a 3-on-3. To Phillips. 4 men on the block. Gets a second chance. Saved. And now it's back to Fat Man. Here's the shot. It's saved by White. T. Mondano. To Quentin Quamar. To back to Phillips. To Fat Man. It's caught by Christian McCaffrey. He had a shot. It doesn't take it. Team Mondano has a chance. It's saved by Dillo. Quentin Kumar back to Christian McCaffrey. Back to Team Mondano. It's back to Fat Man. As we are going back to 4-on-4. And now there's a fight between Quentin Quamar and Timothy Mondano. And Quentin Quamar has won that fight. And we are back to 3-on-3. Well, we can't go below 3-on-3. Because if we could, we would have been on 2-on-2 for like a couple seconds. Here's White. Second chance, saved by Dillo. Robert White to Christian McCaffrey. Back to Robert White again. Back to Fat Man. Robert. He's trying. And now there's a fight between Robert White and Brian Phillips. And Robert White has won the fight. And it's back to 3-on-3. Here's Fat Man. Christian McCaffrey. Back to AI. Here's Christian McCaffrey. Or McCaffrey. To Patrick Kane, to T. White. And Chicago is switching to their second line. Here's AI Galloway with a chance. And it's stopped. Here's Carter. Here's Rodnick. The puck is going everywhere. It's back in the Chicago's area. Back to White. And now the puck is getting fired. Here's Fat Man with a chance. And it's saved. And here's Christian McCaffrey. Here's a shot from Chicago. It's saved. Back to AI. Christian McCaffrey. To Ramirez. Here's Robert White. Swooped up from the north. Up north. Here's White from the other team. Back to Dillo. To Muscles as Dallas is now using their second line. Chicago is using their third line. And Taylor Roderick is going to get penalized for tripping. So it's a power play for Chicago. All right. Muscles to Tito Mass. Back to Muscles. It's shot backwards. Here's Stephon Diggs, who's taken down. To Dillo. Back to Stephon Diggs. To Rev Davis. And Stephon Diggs is going to get penalized for checking from behind. And it's another power play for Chicago. This is a long one. It's 4 minutes into overtime. Tito Mass has the puck. And misses the tackle there, but gets around him. Back to Redrick. And to Lewis, or Dewis. To Kane as Chicago's back on their first line again. To Stephon Diggs, to Redrick, to Muscles, and Calf Muscles is going to get penalized for checking from behind, leading to Chicago's third power play in overtime. Here's Chicago with a shot saved, to Redrick with a chance saved. To Davis, to Shattenkirk. Back to Patrick Kane. Patrick's got a chance and saved. It's exclusive as Dallas is now on their third line. Here's a shot. There's Dillo. There's P Stream, the Reagan Jr. Back to White. Saved, and Gutierrez scores. Chicago wins the game. After 5 minutes, 42 seconds of overtime, Chicago scores to win the game. All right, stars of the game. Number 3, Tyler White, enforcer defenseman from the Chicago Breeze. Number 2, Timothy Mondano, playmaker from the Chicago Breeze. And number 1, Mark Gutierrez, who is the hero of this game. And now we move on to the last game of the day, which is the Los Angeles Hammerheads versus the Toronto Hawks. And the rest of them will be fast simmed. Alright, the game begins with Toe Stealer. Yes, that's his name. Don't ask. That's literally what was on the DFL roster. The Robinson to Scott scores for Toronto. Just 9 seconds into the match. Alright, Scott to Super Mario to M-Q. It's taken down. Parish to Robinson. Back to Toe Stealer to Super Mario. To Janny to Super Mario. And Toe Stealer is going to get penalized for checking from behind. Here's Tyson, back to Janny, to Hill. And Super Mario is going to get penalized for checking from behind from Los Angeles, leading to a 3-on-5. And they take it. Toronto scores again. Something Los Angeles can't do is just not give up goals, apparently. And this time, it's their own fault because they penalized themselves twice. And Toronto is still on a power play. I just thought it would reset afterwards. And now Tom Cooper and Toe Stealer are brawling. And now Toe Stealer has won that fight. Alright, Stafford's got the puck. Back to Cooper. To Robinson. And it's 2-0 Toronto so far. Here's Logan Cooper and Super Mario fighting to the death again. And Super Mario just got beat up. And it's picked up by Parish. To M-Q. To Toe Stealer. Here's Toe Stealer. It's saved. And now Phil Scott from the Toronto Hawks has been flagged for checking from behind. Here's Fergus. And Fergus scores it with 3 defenders in front of him. And Toronto leads 3-0. What is wrong with this Los Angeles team? The world may only know. Because I sure don't. And Toe Steelers flagged for checking from behind. And Toronto is now in a 3v4 situation. Which is going to change to a power play. And now we're back even. Here's Fergus, back to Cooper, to Deluxe Dimer. Deluxe saved. To McNabb. McNabb shoots, it saved. Here's Oreo. Stafford to Edwards. To Cooper. Back to Thomas, and Oreo is going to get flagged for checking from behind. And that is the end of the second period. So far, it's 3-0, and Shig's brother is probably going to be super mad about this game. Just like yesterday's game when he lost in overtime. To the New Mexico Bombers. There's Parish, Toe Stealer. Cooper, and Tyreek Hill is being flagged for checking from behind. Why is Tyreek Hill like committing penalties? And M-Q is beaten up. Super Mario. Back to Schneider. To Toe Stealer. To Super Mario. Here's the shot. Saved. And Toe Stealer's gonna get flagged for checking from behind again. I don't know what's up with this team and penalties, bro. And puck is going backwards. And the Toronto Hawks' Cooper has scored the 4th goal against the Los Angeles Hammerheads. And the Hammerheads are really in trouble. Now it's 4-0. I mean, I guess it's safe to say the Toronto Hawks are going to win this game. Because there's no way you could score 4 goals in 15 seconds to come back and win. And this was more of a rather embarrassing loss for Los Angeles. Wow. All right, so apparently either Toronto's really good or Los Angeles just frickin' sucks. Let's simulate the rest of the game, starting with Denver versus Alaska. Alaska wins. Utah versus Wichita. Wichita wins. Portland versus Providence. Providence wins. Iowa versus Saskatoon. Iowa wins. Lexington Wild Snakes versus the Jamestown Colonists. The Lexington Wild Snakes win that one. The New Jersey Fleet versus the Mississippi Jaguars. New Jersey Fleet wins 3-1. Moncton Tides versus the Boston Ravens. Boston Ravens win 4-3. The Alberta Beavers versus the Cheyenne Bisons. The Alberta Beavers win 4-1. Detroit Hog Riders versus New Mexico Bombers. The New Mexico Bombers win 3-2. Oregon Leanskins at the Idaho Renegades. The Idaho Renegades win 6-3. Burlington Vikings versus the Manchester Kings. Burlington Vikings win 4-3 in overtime. Arizona Gunslingers versus the Wheeling Rexes. The Wheeling Rexes win 3-2 in overtime. And finally, the Washington Eagles versus the Montreal Spades. The Montreal Spades win 4-2. And that's basically this week in UHL. Tomorrow's games to watch that will be broadcast. Tomorrow's games will be the Maryland Blue Crabs taking on the Los Angeles Hammerheads. And the Dallas Mustangs versus the Alberta Beavers. So let's take a look at the standings now. We'll start off with the division standings. So far, leading in the West, as you can see, is Alberta. Then followed by Yellowknife, New Mexico, Idaho, Alaska, Oregon, Cheyenne, Arizona, Los Angeles, Saskatchewan, or Saskatoon, Utah, and Denver in last. In the Central Division of this preseason, you have Iowa in first, followed by Dallas, then Toronto. Dang. Every single team has suffered a loss in Central except Iowa. Dallas in second, then followed by Toronto, Chicago, Lexington, Wichita? Yeah. And then in last is Detroit. And then finally in the East, you have Providence, Wheeling, New Jersey, Burlington, Maryland. They went up despite a loss. Jamestown, Portland, Maine, Boston, Moncton, Mississippi, Washington, then down to Manchester, New Hampshire, and then finally and last is Moncton. So what of our playoff teams? All these are the ones not in it. We have Chicago in number 16, Oregon in number 15, Jamestown in number 14, Toronto in 13, Alberta in 12, Dallas in 11, Maryland in 10, Idaho in 9, Burlington in 8th, New Mexico in 7th, Yellowknife in 6th, New Jersey in 5th, Wheeling in 4th, Alberta in 3rd, Province in 2nd, and the number 1 seed is going to Iowa right now. We have one more game left of this preseason before we go to the preseason tournament 1 playoffs. There's going to be 7 preseason tournaments. This is just the first one. Each tournament's going to feature more teams that have been eliminated from the Season 3 playoffs, which this right here is the Season 4 preseason. But at the same time, we're also doing the Season 3 preseason. So things to note. I believe everyone is still alive. Yes, every team I believe is still alive and they can still make it. So yeah, that's going to be basically it for this week's or today's edition of the UHL, and we will see you guys tomorrow for the next set of games of the UHL.